Welcome back to News Now on PNC. Majority House Republicans are unlikely to reconsider their opposition to giving the U.S. delegates a floor vote in the full House, according to original author of the Delegate Vote when Democrats ran the House in the early 90s. PNC's Washington correspondent Matt Kay reports.
Jeffrey Farrow headed up the insular panel when the delegates first got the floor vote and the power to represent their constituents when the full House acted as a committee to amend bills. But that was during a majority Democrat Congress. Republican majorities scuttled the delegate vote and even launched a court challenge over it, though the delegates are allowed to vote in standing committees of the House. With the GOP now in the majority again, Farrow sees little chance things will change, despite a newly introduced Democratic bill to restore the delegate vote.
Well, considering the history, it would seem to be there would be little chance that they would reconsider.
The GOP denied the delegates and resident commissioner of Puerto Rico the vote in the so-called Committee of the Whole House for the State of the Union in rules adopted January 6th, rules similar to those of the last two GOP-led Congresses. Farrow says GOP objections in the past have been both political and constitutional, but he concedes party differences on the issue have been genuine.
There's a very deeply held view of what the Constitution permits. And so, I think the Republican leadership decided to stick with the position that they believed for decades now and have gone to court over. And so, you've had other delegates. I mean, Guam certainly remembers the late General Ben Blas, and he was highly regarded, but it's bigger than an individual.
Which may explain why American Samoa's newly elected Republican delegate, Amata Rattawagan, had little success convincing GOP leaders this month to allow the delegates a floor vote again. On Capitol Hill, Matt Kay for PNC News.
The Department of Administration building that used to house the DOE central offices in Agana has been abandoned for several months now. So what are the plans for the dilapidated facility? Well, the Hagåtña Restoration and Redevelopment Authority is calling for the old building to be torn down. Not only is it an eyesore, HRRA Chairman John Calvo says it's also located in space where they want the governor's Palacio to be reconstructed. Historically, all three branches of government were located around the Plaza de España, and HRRA would like to see a return of the Capital District. That's all part of HRRA's Hagåtña Master Plan, which is expected to be completed in October of this year. Calvo says the plan will guide future plans for the growth of the island's capital city.
And so the master plan will include a lot of these projects, and some, hopefully, will be enacted on in the near future. Besides the ones that are ongoing. And some of them may not actually be enacted until way past our time. But at least there'll be an established plan.
And with Guam hosting the 2016 Festival of the Pacific Arts, Calvo says HRRA is also pushing for the event to be located in Hagåtña to showcase the newly constructed Guam Museum.
An official ribbon cutting was held for the Gloria B. Nelson Utilities Building. The $30 million building, which now houses the headquarters for the Guam Power Authority, Guam Waterworks Authority, and the Consolidated Commission on Utilities, sits along the back road to Anderson in the Fidian area of Manilao. Island leaders and various dignitaries were in attendance as a big painting of Gloria Nelson was unveiled in the building's main conference room.
Anyone who's in education, there was a statement that was made: when Lola speaks, everybody listens.
Today we dedicate this building for all of us in the name of Lola. The Gloria B. Nelson Public Service Building is a rightful testament to her legacy.
The piece depicting Nelson is not the only piece of local artwork. In fact, local artwork decorates the entire building.
When you walk through this building, you will see the work of 18 brilliant local artists who were asked to capture in their work the importance of water and energy in our past and for our future. I know you will be impressed by the talent and creativity reflected in the over 100 pieces that they created. This building now houses the finest collection of contemporary art on Guam.
Sanchez also said it was only fitting that a building named after Gloria Nelson be filled with local artwork.
So Jack in the Box is not just known for its good food, but their generosity as well. Early this morning, the restaurant donated $10,000 to Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Guam. The restaurant, which opened their first franchise on island in September of last year, and which is known as one of the nation's leading fast food hamburger chains, is focused on changing children's lives through a national and now local partnership with the nonprofit organization.
It's really our privilege to be here. We really, from day one, wanted to be part of the Guam community, and this is one of the ways we want to do that.
We've known about the Jack in the Box corporate partnership with Big Brothers Big Sisters of America for some time now, and so when we heard that there was a restaurant coming to Guam, we were super excited, and even more excited that they contacted us to continue this partnership.
Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Guam Director Vanessa Estella says the funding will help in providing mentors for children and expanding other services as well.
It's going to get real hot this summer, 98 degrees hot. You've probably seen him on your news feed, or you've been tagged in one of his videos. Yes, it's real. Jeff Timmons from the popular 90s boy band 98 Degrees is coming to Guam for a concert this June. Bringing Timmons to Guam is former resident Tony Barcinas, who says he met the singer in an autograph signing when he was a music store manager back in 1998. Since then, he says they've been good friends. Barcinas says Timmons always wanted to visit the island, and now he's pushing to make that happen. To promote his concert, Timmons created a social media frenzy by posting video shout-outs to local fans and giving away CDs, autographs, and magazines.
Now, what can you expect from my show in Guam? Of course, 98 Degrees is known for their ballads, so we'll be doing all the classics, all the 98 Degrees stuff, but my stuff's a little bit different, and then it's very up-tempo, high-energy stuff. You can get your swerve on, get your groove on. I have a song called That Girl that's out right now. Power 98's been so amazing about playing it. You can request it there, and I'm so excited to see those smiling faces in Guam. I'll be there this summer.
For more information or links to Timmons' social media page, will be posted on our website at pacificnewscenter.com.